Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider. Today we have the lovely Isabella.
Isabel.
Yeah,
that's it.
And she's a celloist, very beautiful lady. She's going to the London
Fashion Week.
London Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So, Isabel, sorry.
No,
how long have you been a cello player?
So I actually started playing when I was 6. But I've been doing it professionally since uni, basically. So,
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So wait, you went to uni to study the cello?
Well, I went to the Royal Berkshire College of Music and Drama, which is a music college.
Okay. So how did you get into that? Was one of your parents a musician or creative?
Both of my parents actually also met at the Royal Academy of Music. So I've got 3 siblings, and we've all grown up knowing music as like a kind of basic language.
Okay.
And yeah.
So are your siblings, one's a violinist, one plays the piano?
Yeah.
So it's always concerts every night at your house?
Yeah, well, I don't know concerts, but practice.
You got any singers in your house?
Yeah, my sister used to sing a bit. She doesn't do it so much anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we really get started,
okay.
Instagram. What's your Instagram channel so people can follow you?
Yeah, that would be amazing. So Instagram is Isabel Austin. It's spelled ISOBELLE, slightly different. Isabel, and then Austin, AUSTIN. That's it. All my handles are Isabel Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that she's done this before. So, how does it make you feel when you're playing
the cello?
Yeah.
It energizes me. It makes me feel passionate, and it makes me feel grounded.
Yeah. Do you write music?
Well, actually, I have just started writing.
Okay.
And I've just started performing as well. My own. I mean, obviously, I do all sorts of performances, but for my original music, it's quite a new thing. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm having to obviously do it around all the kind of paid gigs, and so it's more of a slow project for me. But yeah, it's one of the things that actually really brings my energy up the most, and I really enjoy doing it. So I'm definitely going to kind of carry on with that.
Okay. So you spoke about paid gigs, so I guess it's a full-time job what you do.
Yeah.
But you don't see it as a job.
No, I mean I guess not really. Like, I love doing it, but obviously I understand that I've got to make a living too. So
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So where have you played? Who have you played for?
Okay, I played for a number of people, but I guess like the most well-known people would be Ed Sheeran, Robbie Williams, Andrea Bocelli. I've done quite a lot with Sam Ryder.
Even I know some of those names.
Yeah.
So yes, more time. I don't know anything. I go okay, but I know Sam.
Sam Ryder?
Yeah, no.
Did you say?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Ed Sheeran, yeah.
Yeah, I know, and Robbie Williams. I'm probably showing my age in it there, but yeah, in that respect. So what was that like?
Great. Yeah, really fun. And it's nice to. I'm often with a group of lovely string players, and it's just a great experience.
What would you say to a young celloist person who wants to be a celloist, who wants to get into the industry?
I would say there's so many options as a cellist, and I don't think it's always obvious when you're younger because you mostly just see a teacher or orchestra players. So I would say if there's someone who's really passionate about it and isn't sure if one of those things only would be their passion, then I think they should explore all the options and be open to kind of being creative about what they can do.
Do they have to go to university to study it?
I think so, yeah. I mean, that's where you practice hours a day, you meet fellow musicians, you learn so much. I think it's an invaluable experience, actually.
So it's more about networking in uni than it is about just learning the art?
I think it's both, actually. I think that if you network and you don't manage to kind of, really improve your playing to a point that it's reliable and you can trust your playing and others can trust you, then obviously, even if you have a network, people won't want to work with you.
Why the cello?
I don't know. I just fell in love with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just knew that that's what I wanted to play.
And what's it like What's it like? I've been told to hurry up and get where we're going. What's it like when you're developing those skills? Because it looks like a very hard instrument to play.
God, it is so tough. Honestly, I mean, like, I don't know why so many people put themselves through learning an instrument, but there's just a drive for those people who really want to do it and who will kind of work through that barrier that's a difficult time. Yeah. And
you don't get told to. You don't get blisters and things like that. So
oh yeah, I do. Fingers. Look at this. That's
so that's what you use.
That's a thumb position. That's a callus.
Okay.
And
you've got very short fingers, short nails.
Yeah, that's because I need to play. But these fingers have kind of puffed up a bit, and that's because they've just created a natural cushion for where I put my fingers down. And if you compare them, they're actually different at the top.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay. But the love of that instrument so much is that you're not going to let it get in your way.
Yeah.
So that's what that's all it's about, though.
Yeah.
In that respect.
Yeah.
Of things. If you could do anything different regarding your career, what would it be?
I actually don't know.
You don't know?
No. I quite like the idea of accepting kind of where you are and how things have turned out. So that's kind of how I like to do things. I mean, I'm in a place which I'm quite happy with. Obviously, some things could have changed, but I don't really see the point in thinking what could have been done, and I'd rather focus on where I am and where I can go next.
Pure positivity.
So, yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that. But at the same time, you do review and you learn from.
Yes, absolutely. Always learning. Yeah.
Is there any experiences regarding networking and getting ahead? Because it's a niche industry.
Yeah.
Would you say? What would you share?
I'd say just always be friendly, be nice to work with, be encouraging and positive towards others. I think that's all really important, and yeah, I'm sure if you enjoy what you're doing, then that will come across naturally.
So just to make sure everybody understands, a cello is a big thing that goes between your legs.
Yeah.
How big does a cello get and how much is it worth?
Full-size cello is the biggest cello you can get, and they vary slightly in size, but not massively. And they can go up, they can be millions of pounds. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't put a... I didn't put a knuckle in my neck, man.
Oh my God, did you?
What, millions of pounds? Well, are they from like Beethoven's era or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, well, I mean, they're from, 1700s, 1800s. If they're by a specific maker and incredibly sought after, then...
So you have a family of cello makers then?
Yeah, you have different
who are
families.
dynasty?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
But obviously I don't really know many people that would pay that much for a cello, and I think often those incredible ones are loaned out to the top cellists.
So have you played on one of those ones before, one of those really expensive cellos?
Have I?
Yeah. You'd be sweating buckets in case you've made a mistake or got a scratch on it. I'm sorry!
I did actually play on one cello, and I can't remember how much it was, but I remember thinking it was absolutely insane, and someone let me have a go on it, and I played the C string, which is the lowest string, and I just felt the whole instrument vibrating through me, because it just has such incredible resonance and sound. So that was my experience of that, that calibre of instrument.
Okay, just to let you know, we're going to get there.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah.
She's been telling me I've been shooting. Hurry up, go.
I don't want to be late for this show.
So you're playing today at the London...
So I'm not actually playing the cello today. I'm going as a guest, but I've got a gig later. I'm playing at a wedding. That's one of the things I do.
So you're really busy, aren't you?
I'm pretty busy, to be honest. Yeah.
But mind you, if your parents, you've got a dynasty in your family.
You reckon?
No, think about it. If your parents have played instruments and your instruments and you play, then all that happens, you have children and they play, and then
passing it on.
Three generations. Next thing you'll be making cellos.
Maybe.
in that respect. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When you had a cello when you were young, why did you start? Sorry.
Why? Because I really enjoyed it.
No, what age?
Oh, 6.
Really?
Yeah.
So at 6, were you actually playing anything properly, or were you just kind of having fun?
Oh yeah, I was practicing. You know, when you first start, you can't really play much, but I obviously really enjoyed it.
And
For a while,
it was,
and then it got really tough.
yeah, so they probably got very strict with
Yeah.
you, because that would have been sore on your fingers and everything.
Yeah,
at that
I mean,
age?
no, you build it up so that you can kind of deal with it in a reasonable way. You're not gonna start out doing 3 hours a day. You maybe start doing like 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
So is that to say, on average, you practice 3 hours a day?
It completely varies. It really depends on what gigs I've got coming up, how much I need to do. Sometimes I don't practice in a day if I've got other things that are more important, and sometimes if I've got a really, huge amount of stuff coming up, then maybe maximum of 2 to 3 hours a day. But I don't do as much as I did at college, because I don't really need to, and I don't have the, I have to do other things with my life as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
yeah.
When you're like any activity or you wouldn't call it a sport, obviously, your fingers are the main use, and probably the way you sit, but you probably get comfortable how you sit, you get the right seating. Do you do any exercises for your fingers?
Sorry, what?
So do you do? It's all right. She's, just to let you know, she's in a panic because she's trying to get to her show, the London Fashion Week.
I didn't know there's going to be so much traffic today.
But I told her we're getting there 3 minutes early. I say, for your fingers,
Yeah.
do you do any exercises?
Oh right, no, not really, no. Because you build it up over time in your while you're playing. So
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you think the world should know? This is going out to the 7.58 billion people in the world.
let me think.
No pressure. If there isn't, it's all good. I got a question for you. A decent cello,
Yeah.
how much should that cost? One that's not millions, but one that like you would use to play
In the thousands.
in the thousands.
Yeah.
Are we talking over 10,000?
It really depends on the cello. It depends what it's like. Because the thing is, you can get some great cellos which don't have a label on them, so they don't have a make, and that means that they can't be priced higher, even though they're potentially worth a lot more. But it's just because they don't have the name tag on them.
So how do you know what's a great cello then?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not a pro on that. There are some people who are absolutely brilliant at talking about that kind of stuff, but
So is it the craftsmanship? Is it the sound?
yeah, it's the wood, it's when it was made, it's who it's been made by, there's a load of factors. So yeah.
Okay, that's good. So that means, and how long should a cello last you for? What's the maintenance that needs to be done on a cello?
I think about every 6 months you just go to have a checkup, and sometimes some seams come loose, which means there are small kind of holes in the side where it's just come undone, and that needs re-gluing, and that just smooths out the sound.
Okay.
So that's the kind of main top-up thing.
So the body of the cello like that
Yeah.
is actually designed purposely for sound.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I never
How
thought
the
of
sound travels and comes out through the F holes.
that. Okay. And last question.
Yes.
The history of the cello, where does it derive from?
It comes from the development of the evolution of a viola da gamba, which is a Baroque instrument. And basically, I don't know where that came from before, but it's just developed. Like, for example, there are less strings that used to have frets on it, and the body's a bit bigger. So it's just been developed to, I don't know, I guess either improve the sound or whatever people were looking for in the instrument. Maybe that's what they developed the cello to do.
Well, thanks a lot for that. Remind people, where can they find you if they want to?
Instagram, YouTube, little bit on TikTok, not so major there, but yeah, I mean, I have a website as well, but it's all under Isabel Austin, spelled with an O and 2 E's, but Isabel, and then Austin, Austin. So.
Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well.
Thanks.
And we hope you have a good concert tonight and a good time at the place. And look, we've knocked off a minute. You're going to get there 4 minutes early. Oi! Okay then. We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.